What's up, guys? I got another movie review for you. I don't have a disc to show you on this one. It's not available on DVD as far as I know. I watched it through a screener link, but it's available through VOD and streaming services. It's called Burden. It's a documentary about Chris Burden, who was an artist. In the 70s, he did a lot of really like crazy, outlandish, completely out of the box type of art. He crucified himself to a Volkswagen and then hoped that it exploded. He had himself shot, like a guy literally shot him as part of art. He did a lot of really out there stuff. It was really interesting, really creative, and it was very divisive, as you can imagine, for somebody who's doing that kind of art. This is a feature length documentary. It has interviews with Burden himself, the critics of the time, the people who helped him even back then, like the girls that he dated, the people who were kind of like fans of his who were there, his collaborators, and it follows him from back then all the way until the end of his life, and it takes a really like in-depth look at the things that he did, why he did them, the impact of them, what kind of impact they had on people and on him, like on his own life. But it also deals with him as a person and the struggles that he had. And I thought it was a really good movie. It was very, very interesting. There was never a down part in it. Like it never dragged or felt slow. I thought it was just a super interesting movie. The stuff that he did was it was so wild. Like I just can't imagine like having someone shoot me for art. And it was just interesting because I've always thought about like how commerce affects art, and one of the things that he kind of hit on a lot in his career was that the art that he made, it wasn't really marketable. Like you couldn't buy his art because it existed only in the moment, and then you could kind of like see pictures of it or video of it, but it was gone. You just had to witness it, and that was it. Like he had one where he was just in an empty room in a museum, and there was a clock on the wall, and then a big sheet of glass leaned up against the wall, and he just laid on the floor underneath of the glass, and he just stayed there for like days, and no one knew what was going on. He didn't tell anybody what what he was thinking or his motivations for doing it or how it was going to end, and so people were just like amazed and baffled. Some people thought that his stuff was brilliant. Other people thought he was a lunatic. Other people thought it was just, one guy just says he thought it was the stupidest things he had ever seen. And it was super interesting to see how he evolved kind of as an artist, and how like the things that he did in the past kind of set up expectations that maybe some people would have broken under, I think, and how he avoided that, even though he did have a lot of personal demons. I thought it was an amazing documentary. If you have any interest in art, it's a great look at art, the process of creation. And if you've never heard of Chris Burden, you should look him up, even if you don't see the documentary, and check out some of the amazing things that he did. I highly recommend it. Again, it's called Burden. It's out from Magnolia Pictures. You can get it video on demand or streaming from Amazon, or probably just about anywhere that sells digital movies. I hope you liked the review. I know I don't review a lot of documentaries, but I saw this one. I thought it was really good, and I wanted to make a video of it and recommend it to you guys. Thanks for watching this video. Hopefully I'll see you soon.